I'm Florence Balladay 3060 and you're into something good. Yeah, look what's the machine. When the night meets the morning sun, woke up this morning feeling fine. Giving you everything. So guys, Millie's back on the channel. You know if Millie's coming it means we're trying something new or doing something special. So as you know, with the Casata we've recently done a Swedish biological colour powder trial. And we are trying a very new detergent in Millie today. The Miele W562 Prestige Plus 6. We're going to be using something on this channel, like I mentioned, I've never done before. You want to know what that is? We're not just using any detergent. We're going a bit extra today. Are you prepared for this? To see what I'm going to be using? You've all had your guesses probably. Oh, this is what I'm using. Oh! Is that a bottle of liquid detergent? Yes it is! Oui! Because we're from France. This is Extra Total Plus liquid detergent. It's French, made by Henkel. Concentrated. I thought Luke had some of this and he's getting rid of it. I think I've got another one up there called Le Chat, or Le Chat I think it's called. So I thought to myself, let's try, as we say, a new decade means new things on this channel. Seeing as I run my machine through tons of oil washes and hot washes, and I use limescale tablets, it might not hurt to run a liquid wash now and again. Especially with what's going on with coronavirus, there's a lot of shortage of washing powder. Although I won't get hooked on washing this with this if I like it. Luke has even told me that don't get hooked on it, but I'm willing to try it. We will do one in the Casata. The only trouble with the Miele is that we don't have a liquid insert or anything. Yes, that drawer is going to need cleaning. I'm going to do that before I do the next towel wash. Casata, however, does have the liquid insert. You know, you take that out and put that down, so I can do it in that machine. But seeing as we've done a lot of videos of the Casata recently, I wanted to bring Millie back on the channel and do this. So we're going to be using this, about 105 millilitres I think we're going to use. I'm going to use a dosing ball. Haven't used one in ages. We're also going to be using some Australian Huggie Classic Blue Conditioner, some Morrison's White Stain Remover Powder and a Tesco Limescale tablet. So we've got Australia and French there. We're going to do this dirty bedding, because I've had it for a while. I'll probably drop some food over it in my time. I'm going to do it on Collins 95 and we'll see how it goes. I was going to do a towel wash with that, but I thought let's try it out on bedding only. We'll do something else with the towel wash. So, yes, I know there's a few people, I Love Miele 1 and Sorcerer 101567, it's Chris Parker. Yes, the Liquid Police, I know what you're probably thinking, but look, I run my machines through excess amounts of boil washers and whatnot, and, you know, 60 degrees, I rarely use 40. Although I live in a very hot water area, you know, Casata is actually clean of limescale, so is Millie almost, so it's not going to hurt to do this. So, you know, I don't want to be stubborn. Like, I've started filming tumble dryers again. Like I said, I'd never do that, but I have. So I'm going to try it with liquid detergent. But I'll probably keep this for certain things, especially it being an international detergent. I don't want to use it all up. So we'll have a go. So don't worry, I've already buttoned up the bedding before putting this on. It's easier getting my bedding off than it is putting it on the bed, because I have a double quilt. But yeah, I just thought I'd use this. Oh, there's a little flannel there. I'll keep that for another wash. Oh, I've got more towels here. Right, let's do this. The first time we ever do this. So, I haven't got any measurements on the bottle cap, unfortunately, but I'll just pour in what I think. It actually smells really nice. It's a bit like American detergent, to be honest. So I'm going to pour that in there, see what comes up to 105. Oh, come on, need a bit more than that. Because I was looking at the dosing, we need a bit more because of hard water. I'll just do 100ml. No, actually, I'll do 75ml because I don't need to. That's about 80ml there. So that's how much you're meant to use about 100ml for hard water, but I thought it's a light load. I'm not going to use that much. Just going to put that in. Actually, no. To be honest, I'm going to tip a bit out. I don't want to be naughty. There you go. It's more like it. That's about, how much is that? 60 millilitres. Pop that in there. So the Lionscale tablet's going to go in here, and I'm also going to use some. Yes, you can say what you want about that drawer, but see if that arches wipe out. Ah, it does. So I'll do a towel wash tomorrow, maybe, or not tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm off to a wedding tomorrow. It's actually to do with 2 washer fans. So there you go. I don't know why Mum keeps putting, or somehow getting a detergent in the bloody pre-wash department. I don't know what she's doing. That's Mum for you though. So I'm going to use a scoop of Morrison's white stain remover powder, because I've got white in there. Lionscale tablet. What Princess loves hearing. And the Huggie Classic Blue. Would love to, I still go on about wanting a higher end Miele, a Navatronic to do this in, or Josh's Supertronic. Right, smells like sweets, that does. So that's Cotton's 95, do Water Plus, and that's Courtney messaging me. And without further ado, let's start. See how this goes. Can't tell about a signal. Excuse my hairy legs. Right, that's taking in the stain remover powder and the Lionscale tablet. So there's protection going in, don't worry. This machine hasn't had a boil wash in a while. Here we go, first time that I don't even know when the last time we ever used liquid in this thing was. One thing you'll notice, it'll probably get much more sudsier than powder though. So you get 44 washes on that, but I think Luke's probably used it once. If you hear any clattering around, it's just the detergent ball in there. We won't do the distribution tumbles, but we'll do the fast hydromatic tumbles. And a shuttle rinse on this too. Bloody hell, the machine's heating up already. Hour and 34 we're down to. Here we go, this will be interesting. So heating starts, well, the heating's already started. Can we start the fast tumbles? I'm excited about this. I have, to be honest, when I go into Tesco and like supermarkets such as Morrison's and whatnot, and even B&M bargains, I've always said though that liquid does often, in this day and age, compared to like when I was little, say we're talking about 2002 and whatnot, I find liquid smells much stronger and better than powder. So I'm thinking maybe I could dedicate liquid to like, I mean, obviously it doesn't do the best for bleaching and whatnot. That's why I put that stain remover powder in. But it's nice just to have a little fun wash with, you know, maybe a load of towels I could do with some. Don't know how I feel about doing it in the cassette though, with the lower towels. I might create a pandemonial substock. So I think this will work as the machine heats up, so we'll see. So we've reached 95 degrees Celsius and we're doing Cotton's 40 RPM tumbles. Still no sign of any suds. Luke says it works towards the end of the cycle. We've used roughly the correct amount of dosage. It could be to do with hot water, maybe the oxygen bleach in that stain remover powder might not say. I don't know, as I'm not familiar with how liquid works in machines really. I'm getting to know. But we know for a fact it's completely and utterly dissolved in there. Interesting to see what happens during the shuttle rinse stage. First intermediate spin, guys. It's the shuttle rinse, so I was upstairs doing something. Seems to be clear as sights, so see how the spins and rinses go. Might get a few unbalanced loads, bedding. Oh, seriously, man. Just giving us balancing issues. Spin. No, I'll go the next one then, definitely. See, you wouldn't think that bedding would actually cause this. Final attempt. She's just done that, I think. Yeah, I'm going for it. Smooth. Line scale breaking off last night. Short swim speed as soon as you know that we've done flights alone. Oh! weird. So we're filling for the first rinse. Probably do quite a low level, but we should be able to see how much detergent there is in that. We used about 10 millilitres extra from what you should have used for this load, so there we are. So the water level is coming up to the door, so we'll be able to see that. It's pretty damn clear, that is. Wow. Be interesting to try UK detergent. Okay, we're on the second intermediate spin. I don't know if we're going to stop and rebalance that. I don't think we're going to spin that, are we? No, we won't. Oh god, we won't. Yeah. Get a little bit of a longer spin on that one as well. Now we're doing the additional second rinse. So we're filling for the second rinse. I'm very amazed at how clear the rinses are. Even at the end of that first rinse, there was only a very minimal amount of stuff. So off that next spin and this, we'll see. I reckon find everything clear. go, so slightly lower than, oh, same level. Third and final intermediate spin. Hopefully we get a first time spin. So the suds tend to come up just towards the end of the rinse. Yeah, that's definitely not going to spin first time. Nope. Oh, we're going to spin that. Hopefully get a balance on us there. Okay, just going to the final rinse. Okay, final rinse. Taking the conditioner in at first. That's the Australian Soften.
That's hopefully going to be a very nice combination.
So we'll top up as well, but it's just allow the concentration, there you go, of the conditioner. We may feel slightly lower on this. In the final rinse, but I don't know, we'll see. And this tomorrow morning will be dried in the creader. So now any bubbles will probably be softener bubbles there. Okay, we're on the final spin. Let's see how this turns out. So do 400, 600 and 500. A bit unbalanced. Didn't actually really stable. Trying to chuck. Here we go, on a run hop. Got a vintage style run hop. It's not as smooth as I expected it to be. It's a very low. So hard to try and level this machine is because the feet are non-existent. That's not loud, that is. Probably have to hold the machine and the vibrate when she gets there, you know. I was hoping for a fairly balanced spin wheel in it. see how that smells. There we go. Let's have a look, shall we? So, open that. The detergent ball's somewhere in there. That's the only thing we're using on them. Right, let's do the verdict. Wow. So I can smell the conditioner, the Australian one, but it's not fully that. I can actually smell the extra. So considering... Oh, that's actually really nice. So, apart from the time in Australia when I used Dynamo Professional pods, this is like the first ever full liquid wash we've ever done. Because that was obviously had, I think, did that have powder with it? I can't remember. No, it wasn't really liquid. We only used like that much, but this we used a whole lot. So I will do one in the Cassata. Maybe a full load of whites I might do. We'll do another 95 in the Cassata and see how that works. I'm thoroughly impressed with that actually. I mean, obviously the whitening powder's helped, the stain remover powder helps with keeping the whiteness in the stains out, but that's actually done quite a good job. Even the rinsing I was impressed with that, because even using powder with bedding, and bedding not being that absorbent, I've seen suds on the final rinse, but this was by the second rinse it all gone. To be interesting with the Cassata to do it with a load of whites or cotton load, have the super rinse going, because that's 4 rinses, but each with a slower spin in between. It'll be interesting to see how that works out. When I do the final wash of the 9530W, we'll do the last wash with a full load of towels with that, because I want to run it through every machine. We will have the Hoover A3060 do this as well. That'll be an interesting machine to check with the high level rinsing and the, yeah, that'll be interesting. So, I'm not gonna say too much, but I might have found a washer dryer. So I'm trying to see if I can push the other one to sell to someone that's faulty. And we'll see. Might not, but I might have found something. Don't know if it's going to be mine, but we'll see. So, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching that. I'm glad, I'm finally able to expand on a few things. We'll do a video of the Creeder dryer once I figure out maybe what to put over the front. But until then, no, we'll just keep things going with the washers. Not really much travelling. There's some travelling tomorrow because I'm going to a wedding. We're going on a train somewhere. But there won't really be any train spotting due to the coronavirus outbreak. I'm trying to keep off public transport as much as possible. So see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching guys, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.